Archmage, all this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you. Very funny. Did Enter put you up to this? Wait, are you serious? You have an Elder Scroll? You? I would be honored, beyond honored, to have such a thing here at the college. This opens up entire new realms of research for us. Oh, if only Septimus were here to see this. Thank you. Please, take this. It can't quite compare to an Elder Scroll, but still, you will be remembered for generations for this.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. I'm always available should you need me, Archmage. At this very moment? No. However, well, I've been working on something. An improvement on the Ebony Flesh spell. I've made progress, but then hit a snag. I think perhaps you could help. I need dragon scales, and not just any dragon scales. As I've said, I made some progress using the essence of dragon scales, but they're just not quite potent enough. My knowledge of Skyrim's history is far from complete, but I did some research and discovered two things. First, there are ancient references to dragon heart scales. What little I could learn suggests they may be what I need. Second, there are stories of a dagger called Calvozine's Fang, said to be sharp enough to carve individual scales off a dragon. First, you'll need to retrieve the dagger, then use it to carve a few scales off a dragon. Presumably a deceased one. That would be wonderful. I'll be sure and have everything ready. This is exciting, isn't it? Not much, I'm afraid. It was named Calvozine's Fang after the dragon worshipped by this particular sect of the cult. They were said to be quite fond of ritual sacrifices. So fond, in fact, that the high priest spent a great deal of time sharpening the dagger. That way it was always ready for the next inevitable victim. Perhaps not the brightest spot in Skyrim's history, eh? There's nothing more I can teach you. Take a look. Until next time, not just any dragon scales, heart scales. Very special. You'll need Kabozine's fang, of course. Then, if you should happen upon the corpse of a dragon, you should be able to use it to slice off a heart scale or two. Even just one should be enough for me to complete my research. Actually, yes, Archmage. I believe there is. We've been contacted by the Jarl of Windhelm. It would seem there's some sort of disturbance. From what few details we were given, it sounds quite familiar. I suspect that the power released by the Eye of Magnus was not fully contained and has coalesced in this part of Skyrim. I do hope you still have the Staff of Magnus someplace. I suspect you're going to need it. The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magicka reserves. Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but, well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it. All right, then.
It's a fine day with you around. Until next time.
You're nothing but trouble. I'd better get going.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Down to business, eh? I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got. Business? Business is actually inconsequential to me. I share little of your lust for coin. However, as promised, I'll still be more than happy to take any stolen merchandise off your hands. Give my regards to Carlia if you see her. So did Delvin's. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Give my regards to Carla. If you see her.
May I just say it's a pleasure to have you leading the college, really.
Until next time. Still here.